Yes. Fumble them. You world all left now we are. Now we get for make Salone go before. Let we drive all tribalism, all nepotism, and all the negative zims. Fumble them, we don't come with another episode of Politics and Economics. For una way they join for the first time, me fumble them, una cabo, una good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name na Abdul Karim Cargo and I'm based na Canada. And as I can always say fambulem, the thing where they put food na my family table, where they make able for provide for my family and no disgrace. Me an economist by profession, and again I based na Canada, but I want know say me na Salone bobo tigi one. I born and raised na Salone. So no surprise if me Creole look triangle. Yes, I born and raised na Salone. Fumble them, I always can remind una of wetin I dey do for living because I want for let una proud of wetin una dey do for living. So na that make I can always like for talk about that. I know say some people are going to interpret it differently, but no. If fumble not to brag, I dey brag. Not just for inspire people and say no matter what you they do, as long as not legal something, now for proud of them. For people in a Salone, we plenty of them don't even get job and they make fun of who they are abroad. Some man they say, well, we they do some minimal like to them, then kind job then they not to prestigious job. So yeah, I will look for the Creole word. So now I make a sort of stomach day because for me it don't make any sense at all. Also you they get, you they roban, you for all like religion because at that particular place they pull disgrace from you and your family. So fumble them, I want for again all time now I will make I will give a special shout out to Favor because he can always advocate on behalf of VOS, follow on share, like and comment. But not forget for hit that subscribe button on YouTube because the more we grow the channel, the better it can be, particularly with the funds then we will raise from with social media network. Most all of it, because I don't say most, but all of it, they go to we expenses now free time for take care of we reporters them, and as soon as they see we're now gonna the VOS platform, YouTube and Facebook, and now we open a TikTok channel as well. For like unable to see how we Salone reporters themselves they make sure say then give una first-hand information from the people on the ground, and we definitely need money for like the operations then they're going. So we they appeal to una say all una need for do is una share this program and una urge una friends, relatives for let them subscribe to the VOS television, now YouTube and Facebook and always social media platform them, and now na TikTok we go ask una follow una share follow we and like, and na X for my Twitter we encourage una follow una follow we and all the major social media platforms them. So fumble them again on a cabo, and I know say boku people that don't see this news. But waiting I want for do I get boku things them way I want for cover tonight. So again, I can always say this because I love Una so much, but I can always say I will try for keep to the 2 hour mark. But I can always, especially when the calls them they come, can take calls them and they allow me for exceed the 2 hour mark. But that's to show how much I love me people. You know, my Salone fambulem. So again, for tonight, I'm not gonna waste any time. I go open the phone line right away because I want to follow we discuss about them topic here. So unfortunately, because we get Boku people that will be the call use we other line them, we then can call, but unfortunately we don't do up the lines then they because they're too expensive, and given that most of the calls them they come through a WhatsApp channel, WhatsApp line, so we just don't keep the WhatsApp, so we only get one line for call when our WhatsApp. So dear my brothers and sisters, them let we be mindful of that 3 minutes, because we know say WhatsApp now, then they do anything where you go say they hold the call. Unlike the other numbers, them they will get that functionality then all that make it very expensive for maintain, because as soon as I know the toll free and all the UK number and the Australian number we they pay for them, and we just feel say that time this will for cut cost, and some of that money they will they spend let we continue for send them, let we add to it to the send na Salone for like we reporters they will go far and wide for share the commentary and also for Guna for sand story of waiting they go on at the country. So for the people in way they listen on the radio, the VOS radio, Ifambulem, and again on SF where they watch the TV, on I can call WhatsApp and the phone lines they open right away. And again, yes, if the calls then come, I go pause. I know say Boku people are not like for I they pause me commentary, but no, it's nice for we make them as interactive as we can. So I will encourage you now for a call right away, and the number for call now WhatsApp now 1-343-997-5828 1-343-997-5828. And we'll not forget to like how they say we get with VOS FM station at Salone when on 91.9 FM. And I know say with the diasporas them we're not going to catch them live. If we go through the the traditional way or the conventional way for your radio, like how Mr. Shilong will say, is say if you dial 91.9, you will probably catch a local station who say you there, and it will be VOS radio station. So, but for the VOS radio station, if you're not able to catch them directly for people and where they are Salone, we're going to encourage you now for download the mobile app. So the mobile app, you can able, no matter also you there, as long as you download them, you're able to get we straight. And just go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store and type VOS television. You go able to see the link and then download them. When you download them, it will look like this. So you go able to see all them button and they way now additional entertainment. We get the VOS television. Normally we're not in the on live. We they show sports like soccer, different type sports. And now we they show even the female African Cup of Nation, we a very, very entertaining for people that way they follow that. And then the radio, when we're not there on, we can play some nice African music, salon music included. And then for people that way want for donate, because we get another program we charity organization, we now VOS Diaspora Helping Hands. We currently we get a scholarship program where they sponsor picking them. For now, we only get one student, but a few donors that don't, because we send letter to the donors then for letting give we approval for let we go take additional picking them, so they don't give we plenty of them don't give we approval. And as a result, we don't ask, we manage an a Salone for let it proceed with the application process. So dear Fambulem, I don't notice a Boku people that don't they send application to me and they ask for support and all that. Dear beg, not to the right channel, that not send them to me directly, please. Try for get hold of my manager, and we the time reach, we will display the number for call, or how you go able for contact the manager, or how you will get the application form, fulfill the application, and way that happen, we will give another information there accordingly. But they are big, una not send that to me, and plenty time I deliberately not can read them at all. So I don't want to be disrespectful for like I not read your comment, I not read your letter or your application, but not to the right channel. That not send them to me, please, because I want to be as neutral as possible in the process. And as a matter of fact, where we shortlist the students them, because we did have for take maybe 2 or 3, so, and we will able for we'll shortlist, we'll probably get 5 applications them. Within 5 applications, then they will bring them to una, and let una choose maybe the best 2 or best 3 where una feel say fit the criteria for let VOS continue for support them. So we will bring that to una. So that I will say now the housekeeping items, and fumble them again before I sit on Trianga one per this program. For the people we can come Saturday, unfortunately, because Matilda gets civic engagement la put under way there, and some of it also na partner, family issues engagement. So myself, they take a whole the whole August off. In fact, the end of tomorrow, the Saturday, I get a community engagement, and next Saturday, so from this Saturday, and I will come back for the Saturday programs then up until September. So they take the entire August off. Let we take some holiday and get with Saturdays then, because Saturdays then mostly now we can get community events then. Also we day, and the people them also where they present, particularly Matilda in this case. So I just want to throw that out there. So again, I want to say boku thank you to now all we done joining, and let we can rub mot for the to read them way they shape the country. So let us show now the lineup of the topics that we want to deal with tonight, me famble them. So the main topic then, when I see the first one, it's a breaking news. And also for Kofuna will say, but no, this is not to breaking news again. It don't feel like roller coaster. But no, this is not new development, me famble them. Within the development, according to the information minister, the US government under Donald Trump, I must add, don't approve the 480 million MCC Compact program where Uno say November they be don't approve, but change of government and Donald Trump with all the thing the way they go on, people and particularly given the fact say they cut plenty assistance them in Africa and around the world. So plenty people, including myself, beget some concerns. But according to the information minister, and I will show that a particular press release there, is say the US government don't reapprove law put and so the compact, the MCC Compact program. For una way not familiar with MCC, now a program where America Congress puts together for help poor countries them, and then get criteria though, say you for meet some minimal requirement for let you qualify. So Salone we don't meet the requirements then they, and as a result we qualify. So but after we don't qualify, we the program we they go fine one, all of a sudden June 24, 2023, that election will be get a create havoc where we all know say Yuki Bidede. So the international community safe they raise the alarm and everything, and US they suspend the program and then give it conditions saying, well, with the so-called tripartite, we for make sure say we adhere to all the recommendations them and then give all the conditions then they before then go restart the program. So even though the conditions them then still be challenging, but from this we go clearly see say that all approve we back. So in 2024, I think it was sometime in October, November, they will not approve. So this under Trump now, according to the Minister of Information, say they don't approve. So I go read the Minister of Information in press release for Leona get them for sand and no say yes, they don't approve. And Fambulem, it's very tempting for like people and play politics with this, but let we take say this not the country though, because not only President Bill in administration or law say the SLPP no more go benefit from this compact program because it get mostly for improve the energy challenges na the country. So and we know say that light business na wala na that country dey. So if this able for improve the light system in that country dey, and at that we all dey yearn for, and we see the country they be again freedom particularly not be again as the darkest city in the world. So we all go glad for that. So dear, let we not play politics. I know say people in a salon currently everything to Boku people it's all politics. But let me not do that. So I go talk about this, and the question now is what did it mean? Because the last time we check, this is not the first time that we don't like I say in November they approve, and then it kind of gets a sort of roadblock in terms of the implementation and all that and day, and Donald Trump come, and like I say, Boku African countries them till now they suffer from not just African countries. As a matter of fact, the whole world. I mean, watch news. Was it yesterday? Then talk about Afghanistan. CNN report about Afghanistan and talk about picking their way they die because of the US withdraw aid na that country dey. So this na something we for celebrate. If Salone able for escape the chopping block where the MCC then still continue for release the funds for that compact program day, Fambulem we need for really celebrate that Salone. But again, like I say, now the information minister in press release. So like you always say the devil is in the details. So we don't know what's are the criteria them and the detail we surround the approval. But I will read for now again the press release from the Minister of Information we in Chernobyl. The other thing where I go talk about Fambulem, I be talk about this the last time, but this not from the Secretary General, now the Publicity Secretary, APC Sidi Yayah Tunis, vows. Then quote Naya, we will resist SLPP moves against the public interest. So as much as I like the way how he put them, because again, I become very strongly at Lansana Dumbuya, we use the word do or die, because against Salone, our country, and I want against Salone we get. We don't want any situation whereby somebody, yeah, some people let's say na gaslighting, but we don't want for that country they slip into another kata kata. We don't want that at all. Not to something we pretty. So I go read for now, waiting na the thing we say and make commentary on that. The other thing we interestingly though, I want for bring to our attention from Bulem, Mano River Union. Una know that Mano River Union day, right? Where na Salone, Guinea, Liberia, and Abidjan now, or Ivory Coast. So they unveil unified parliamentary system. A very interesting on me fambulen. Unify parliamentary system. So the question I wanna go ask, what in this mean? And myself ask that question there. This go be a new era for regional governance. But remember the current head of ECOWAS, because all the four countries here, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Liberia, and Ivory Coast, all the four countries here, then be part of ECOWAS. So you ask yourself now, then they plan for all waiting they call unified parliamentary system. So the current chairman of ECOWAS, we President Bill, and one of the mandate of ECOWAS now for discourage unconstitutional government. So you look at Guinea, a military government. You look at Ivory Coast, that current government, President de Ouattara under Alassane Ouattara, it all bastardized the constitution. So, and again, then we'll get election very soon. We not clear if he go stand, but it don't give hint. Say if in party allow him, it go for fourth term. So if President Bill asks the head of ECOWAS, and ECOWAS they try for discourage people leaders them for misuse or trample upon the constitution. And now Salone they partner with Liberia, Guinea, Ivory Coast for something we then call unified parliamentary system. So how President Bill go navigate this? On one hand, the champion or the head ECOWAS, and another hand, it also be part of a body, because definitely Inge will be the lead, even though they say parliamentary, because the representatives them, now the speakers them of all the governments, then we be part of this arrangement. So we now current speaker, I will show now the pictures them, go represent Salone, but still the president get for be the overall boss way, go make sure say this whole thing in place. So it not will be a double standard and another, like we go say you shoot yourself another foot, because Guinea, we ECOWAS sanction Guinea. So meaning ECOWAS isolate Guinea. So if Salone they also rub shoulder or skin with Guinea, we considered illegitimate government. So tell me how President Bill intend for navigate it. So it will be really something serious, say then it go able for push democracy now the sub-region, where as a matter of fact, dealing with Guinea directly, they'll undermine the sanction where ECOWAS levied on Guinea. So again, I will talk a little bit more about that, where I read for now waiting then try for accomplish, where then form this, or where then try for strengthen the Mano River Union. I will talk a lot more about that. But it's so interesting that as I will tell Luna, saying this chairmanship where President Biro takes so now double-edged sword, because you get for really truly believe in democracy, for like you go for champion, we give it get. So if believe in democracy and then it take this leadership, it will just undermine the whole process and even continue for erode the trust where people that don't lost where it come to ECOWAS. I will talk more about that. The other thing we fumble them, to me, I will say now exciting news. I will tell you now why. But I read for now first the topic. Court extends injunction against Koidu Limited, and this now the Octéa Group amid legal showdown. So I'm so glad that this gonna court, and then the court now don't ask Koidu Holdings for let them not sell any of them property and let them settle people in. But I go come to it. But for the fact say the people then go court. And the other thing what excite me is reading the order where the court serve Koidu Holdings. I don't see Fatima being name there. So then they excite me. Because the whole thing, Fatima Bio hijack him and it make the concentration come out from the people where they suffer. So now different bodies them come together and form this lawsuit against Koidu Holdings. So for the fact say they use Salone court system where brother in APC say the court not sober, but yet they use the Salone court system against an international company, and yet it looked like say the ruling they turned to their favor. So I excited about that, and I will share out now detail about this process. The other thing also we I sure say even though na recent news, na breaking news, but I sure say where it can parent here, social media now, people are very current. Another news way to me I go say it troubling. The reason we make I say troubling, because the police, for some reason, I go play for now a video where yes, the person repeatedly they say allegedly. I know say they try for dodge the harassment from the government or the police. But a mysterious yacht in a vessel where they carry suspected cocaine a dock na Hamilton Beach. And the troubling part is the police then say they do all kinds of search, they not see nothing. But now this vessel, they don't connect them to the person we get Tandeen Fishing Company, the owner of that fishing company there. So how the connection happened, and the police then search and then say, then try for gay excuse, but the video will capture the moment the commentator for that video there try for talk say allegedly the Yayah say the police get order from above, let them not search the vessel. Let's just give now a taste of the picture, the image. So this now the boat, and waiting at it, the headline here. Police issues statement on mysterious yacht allegedly carrying cocaine, which arrived at Hamilton Beach. And this now the 22nd of July, we get this news. And today, we get this news. Owner of Tandeen Fishing Company linked to suspicious vessel suspected of cocaine smuggling. Hey, me fambulem. Police say one thing, 2 days after, then discovery they come. Nado. I will talk more about that. But I just want for I set the stage so I will get a better understanding of who they go with the story. The other thing where I want to talk about since we did para drug business talk, me fumble them. Again, I know say beaucoup of una go feel say, oh, don't beat this thing too much, like a dead horse. But here is the thing though. Remember at one point I say almost every week we dey hear about drugs business in that country dey. So the 22nd, we get our news. The 24th, it connected to the person we get that Tandeen Fishing Company. And now, another news don't come on ado, where Nigerian business tycoon jailed with 46 cocaine pellets. Just imagine, So you see, me fambulem, the news now will go away. It just they take different tone. When was it the last time where I be there? Ivorian foreign national, I mean, when a foreigner to Salone, smuggle cocaine from Freetown. They can go, then catch them in India. It's swallow them. Boku cocaine. So not too long ago, it was last week, a woman, they try for go inside Liberia with boku kush, jamba also, and some seed them for planter, the jamba. So today, we get this many stories about cocaine. Now a whole boat accused now say that boat they carry cocaine. So me fumble them. This is not something we for worry we. After we President Bill they say they fly for clean the image of the country because under Nescoma the country image be dirty. And then from where that just lie decker story come out, we know any President Bill talk about any drug business in that country there. Yes, they be launched that Kush, initiate that Kush program where they say stop Kush and things like that. But that's not before the news about Just Lie Decker come on ado. But from where the news about Just Lie Decker come on ado, we for under in the president being foot. We know he say anything about all entire way they happen so. The person way say they go around the world for clean salon image. And now this they under in foot. And able to talk about her. And now, according to the video we are going to show now shortly, say Alex say order from the above. Say no for search the vessel. And maybe then they prompt police them for pull press release. So they don't search them and they don't find anything way now of interest to the police. Able, go picking and they die. And I will show you a lot more about waiting now some of the havoc we Kush they do in that country there. Of course, Bokofuna know that already, but this it don't go to the extreme. I will show you that in a moment. And the same drug business Fambulem. The other thing I will show now. Drug lab uncovered in Waterloo following arrest in Bo More suspects under investigation. We fumble them. This now more story about drugs. Look at the headline. Police uncover suspected drug lab in Waterloo after arrest of man in Bow. And una see two Salone passport. I go read for una the story. And different names. Then get one passport way na Uruguay passport. We fumble them. This is not something we'll not for take lightly. Otherwise, Upikine will continue for perish. With them politicians here, then we don't go. Maybe you go come sit down abroad. Then we country, they perish. Because now the leaders them of tomorrow, and they will they destroy so. So me fumble them, dear. Let we take this seriously. Let we not allow the politicians them for continue for mess that country there for we. In the name of una so-called political party. Let we stand up and say enough is enough. Like how we see Liberia then stand up. And then protest. We know any thing say, oh, now politically motivated. No. Liberians from different walks of life, they protest. And waiting them protest for, I will talk about that on Saturday. So me fumble them, we self need for sure the government say enough is enough about the drug business here. So I go show now. And the other thing we make us say this thing, it really don't pass mark. Now this story is sad. Some people then go say funny. Go get different other way where they will look at her. So how we craft the topic. Graveyards desecrated. Just imagine, I'm not saying a big word, they are desecrated. Then violate graveyard. They not even allow where they say now you final resting place. They not even they allow the people that we don't die for rest. And this happened at Wellington. And waiting them point to Kush. They dig up the grave. Wanna see? Waiting at the title here. Kush users reportedly dig up graves at Wellington Palmer Street Cemetery. My brothers and sisters. And they write up the advice now. Say not build concrete for bury, we don't bury person, because then go broke them, and according to the story, they broke them for iron rod, for go sell, then go broke them for even the coffin. If not fresh coffin, then go pull the body, take the coffin for go sell. And now we don't go to the extent that even the dead body, if them buried, because sometimes they can bury people with some jewelry, so some valuables. They pull all, strip the body of them valuables, then they for go sell. That's how desperation don't be in that country there because of the addiction to kush and possibly other drugs. So me fumble them. So meaning that now where you bury your person, the reports they advise say no cement them, just put her inside the ground. And that way they don't go able to identify them. Say, oh wow, this it must happen saying a gentleman or gentlewoman or in Pekin and get, so you see how they make the graveyard and stuff. And that means then go dig them and get the tendency for maybe find something way, then go sell and feed them drug addiction. So me fumble them. That's not something way we all supposed to be concerned about. If you are patriotic Sierra Leone and another country there. Because according to this headline, you know say SLPP Kush users or you know say APC Kush users or you know say NGC or any other party C4C or any other party Kush push users. This na Salone picking them. So na something and you know we say I don't care. Because guess what? If you bury your person and you begin and guard, saying, oh my goodness, we need for the go check. And according to the story, then bury somebody within days. Then go check. Guess what? That open the grave. So tell me, you go to mourn your person where you don't die, you lost, and then you remember back how for secure the graveyard. Damn, they not a strange thing in that country there where we not ever get them kind of concerns then they. In fact, where we they grow up safe for go na Beringon like that Kisi road for pass inside that Beringon the people them they go afraid. For like they say now, you go meet the people them na the resting place. You broke the grave. Take what you they take from there. Hey boy, fairness not again. And we all know say Salone, where it camp at the corpse, people that we don't die. Except for now. But previously we be so respect them people in there. We can always feel say it necessary for give them the last respect. People are not gonna get mind do this kind of thing. At least not this rampantly. So now, the people them at that Wellington Cemetery, they ask the Freetown City Council for them provide more security, the police, and everybody were involved. So how then they gonna happen? So meaning that police, in addition to protecting lives and property of the people where they live, then get for begin now say then begin the parade or the surveillance graveyard. If I'm waiting now the thing for point to as the main cause of this, not to the drugs where they become so rampant in that country there. If time permits, the other thing where I go talk about now this heavy rain where yes, it's not surprising because August, July to August, we dey see plenty rains, but the rain don't really pass mark this time around. So they count heavy breeze, and then I go show now some host them way the rain destroy, and some people them way they're missing, some don't die. But the other thing where so scary, heavy rain. The storm, it affect a ferry where be there in middle of the sea. People them they scream. So let we talk about how governments don't prepare or they prepare for that kind of situation here. Father forbid it if that ferry they be capsized. Who get enough rescue missionary people or rescue people them for go rescue. We get the proper equipment. So now all them things here I feel say we for they really go after government for instead of just they per APC SLPP. Then here na something where that ferry they clearly if I go show you the video in a moment. If I now go start with. Let us see, say, if that ferry day something be do Father forbid it. Beaucoup SLPP supporters are presume be there that ferry day, as well as beaucoup APC supporters them. So waiting at the driver saying where something they happen at that country, they particularly the accident them. And then they matter if you na APC or SLPP. So now that make where we need for talk about fixing things, my brothers and sisters. Let we not put politics into it because it can affect you. And even we were then at the diaspora, where we they go na Lunge, land from plane, we land na Lunge, waiting to happen. Now the ferry where they use. So if the ferry they face that kind of situation here, meaning you self where they are abroad, you can possibly be victim of a ferry issue. So you see why it's not supposed for only be APC issue or SLPP issue, it's supposed for be Salone issue. So if something not right, my brothers and sisters, even if you're not supporter of the government, speak up because your life self they at risk, your family life they at risk. So then why are the topics them way I want to deal with tonight. Me fumble them. So now let we get going. Let's begin first for sure now the issues them relating to weather conditions. I will begin with the ferry. Let us see how dangerous it will be, how people can be stranded, and how people can be really, really scared of their lives. So, me fambulem, let we take a look at the ferry, and I will come right back after this. And as a matter of fact, we get few videos them about the weather situation in that country there. So we go share them videos then they let us see the different areas them we affected and how people them they suffer. But let we first watch the ferry incident. I will come right back after this.
This year, we didn't see. The weather don't change for we. The weather don't change for we. We don't have this 5 o'clock thing. It's not really easy for we. We don't know how they go, we don't know how they come out. So this year, I'm with you. On man on black place. On man on black place. On man on black place. Problem. That's the weather. That's it. Now this is the panacea. We don't know how they go, we don't know how they come out. Come them. Now that's you. This 5 o'clock ferry. This 5 o'clock ferry. We don't know how they go, we don't know how they come out. Right now, it's just this all the back. Big plane, marines, you are far up. You know easy, you know easy. But the captain they pants right here. The tough as now they swear people all man on grab price. Everybody don't grab price. Everybody. Look this me young man. Elbow.
So me fumble them that are one of several incidents them we relating to weather condition at our country day. And we all know say even Yayah, because I know say some people can go on for argue, say, oh well abroad safe, you they get then situation that you they get tornado, you they get hurricane and all that thing, which is true. But the bottom line is, yes, we know say people are richer. They always can fend then get plans. But we now, and from the story, they're able to survive. But look at the headline. Panic grips Freetown Ferry as heavy rain, rough sea, and stormy weather cause chaos. A fumble. Now let us show now another weather-related incident. We make it very important for let we get things them right. Let we not just go into politics. Yes, now the politicians the responsibility for protect lives and properties. So here is another incident where some people will find this disturbing, and I will warn now say Lona use on discretion. I will come right back after this one.
This is not the scene. Now the host water cover so. The French boat for run the water, excess water, now cover the whole over a family of 6 or 7 don't go. I don't know this is a disaster there, and I call emergency. Let them come in England right now. Let them come right now. The army, whosoever, let them come right now. New England, right up New England. Masterpiece disaster now don't take place here. Thank you.
All right, me family, last show another one.
Now they see, now see the mapa. Now people in this side, now that one emblem. I don't see that first emblem. You can't come up again. I don't see nobody never see. Let's see. Nobody knows it. Let's see.
So me family, the people we lost their life. Let God give them good road. And the one them we still defend under which they call the rubble. Let God make them able rescue them alive. But this is something where they happen every year. We know say we can get any season. And now with the global warming, even worse. And in addition to the way how we build houses them. So it take me to this other, I want Falona pay attention to then 2 buildings here where they can show una, me fumble them. When I look then 2 buildings here, according to, and this is something I get today. Citizens call for immediate evacuation of unsafe buildings on Fisher Street in Freetown. We fumble them. I zoom close. When I take a look at this building, proper one. I zoom and for now. When I look this building, so this not clear saying a disaster they wait for happen. So the Freetown City Council and the central government. So then go on for tell me say, with all the rain, the breeze, the storm where they come to that country there. Look, in fact, the surrounding buildings there, all sort of not fit for live inside. It just feel like abandoned building. But guess what? People and they live there. So it takes civilians them for them raise alarm. So government go member say this not dangerous place for live. This not disaster waiting for happen. On account 5-story building. And look cracks there all over the place. And when I look the bottom, you don't know what's in there at the bottom, but you they see like the bottom really not look decent at all. And you don't need for be like architect for detect, say, this place not look safe. This 5-story building. And look at this other one when a 4-story building. The family, now look at this building. And highly likely the landlord not live here. Because they see, say, even they take care. Sometimes then landlord them way, maybe na in parents then die left farm, like them family kind of inheritance. So you could just they collect rent no more and they eat. Maybe not even get a job safe. And this also it depend on for survive. Speak less of it get money for renovate this place. Me famble them. Then kind building here not sufficient for like they say no. Then very dangerous for leave. And ask everybody for commot at that building there and even broke them. The government cable work out modalities with the possible get them. But one life, plenty enough life for loss by then kind of recklessness here. Because you see clearly this not disaster they wait for happen. So me fambulem, we look at all the entire way we don't talk about. The ferry incidents. Yes, then they, maybe rescue people them for standby and make sure say we strengthen we rescue teams. But for the host them, we see some building them like this building where we they talk. So look at the neighboring buildings. They're all kind of and you see like they're so tight, they're close to each other. Where if water they come up the hill, probably not get better place for pass. So that's the cause for like a force and just wipe the buildings them. So this, a personal appeal to the Freetown City Council, to the central government, saying the need for look into them buildings here. And this, if it for them, not only that building there, people then go die. Because if you fall down at the other buildings them and then safe, a lot in buildings them, they're not strong. So they're safe. So you will get some cascading effects. And that make the need for take this with utmost seriousness. So I appeal to the government, to the local, both the local and the central government, for letting them take this thing seriously. As soon as see that them place here, how water they destroy host them. Look from the hill. People that don't build nearby that the water no get no other place for pass. So you get for force its way through the buildings. And then they cause now for like they just wipe some of them buildings, then they ask the water they find a way down. And then they result in plenty people then for die. Like the other place, about a family of like 6 people then die. We don't know able for account for some. So my family, I go tap here, and before I go into the other to read them, I want to say boku thank you to we recent donors them of the VOS Diaspora Helping Hands. So a special thank you to Sister Alima to Kamara. Thank you very much for your donation and a donate. About 4 days ago, I want to say boku thank you to Sister Alima. Let God bless you. And we brother Tamba Mansa Musa, we of course establish in payments now that the 8th of every month money they come off from your account. And one for say boku thank you to you, brother Tamba. Let God bless you for your generosity. And another donor, we want for say plenty thank you. When our brother Lucine Fale, thank you so much, brother Lucine, and himself donates this month. And one of we regular caller and of course fervent follower, VOS family member, Mr. Ibrahim Mansari. Thank you so much, brother Ibrahim. And again, one for say thank you to brother Tamba, thank you to brother 42A, thank you to brother Amadou Kamara and brother Ibrahim Mansari. Thank you again, brother Tamba. Thank you. And Sister Abilako, thank you very much for your contribution. Brother Ibrahim Mansari again, thank you very much. Brother Tamba Mansa Musa, thank you very much. And to another regular contributor on this program and another philanthropist, we brother Alpha Sise, thank you very much. And brother Ibrahim Mansari, thank you very much. Brother Alpha, thank you. Brother 42, thank you. Brother Robert Cargo, thank you very much. Sister Lima, himself now recurring, well, now multiple donor now. Brother Ibrahim, multiple donor. Brother Mohammed Kamara, thank you very much. Brother Alpha Sise, of course, and Brother Ibrahim and Brother Mansa and Brother Tamba, I was saying a triple or four pool donors, and we truly appreciate that. And thank you to the African Voice Network, our sister network, for all the contribution here we don't make. And thank you, let God make, let God replenish on our wealth and let you plenty more for come. And me fumble them. I want for we also recognize the people them. When another great, I would say, philanthropist, we brother we based in Belgium, brother Sal Fuad Kaba, in donating loans, and we get somebody we also graciously donate in May of this year. We brother Sal Fuad Kaba, December of last year, he donates 2,000 when are 2 million old loans. In March, of course, the December money we donate now for we student we will enjoy in Christmas. So it donates that money there, and after that, it donates 2 million old loans when are 2,000, and this now for we recipient in lunch. We take away that 2,000 a every 4 months. So for March, and now in June, it don't give 6,000 when are 6 million loans. We they take camp for the whole year because we they give 500 new loans every month. So this will take the whole year. And then we UK Anonymous, Isile will not mention your name, and we respect that, but we still want to recognize them. They donate in May 6,080 new loans. We are 6,080,000 loans, all loans. So one for say boku thank you to we donors them also. We donate in loans directly in our Salone. We want to recognize on as well. In addition to the donors, then we donate we PayPal account. So one for say plenty thank you, and just for giving a taste of what una don't do, how great of a job una don't do. Now for show now the before and after image of this we student we they support. My brothers and sisters, una we don't donate, for say plenty thank you, una we not donate it. I will encourage you now for una donate. Let we go for take additional students them, and let we not go struggle for provide for them similar way as so far we not struggle for provide for John Sita. And when I see the before and after, huge difference. So one for say plenty thank you. So let we just roll this video for appeal to we potential donors them and for tell we current donors them plenty thank you and let them continue for do the great job. And I will come right back after this video. When I not go no way, when I share and I will come right back after this.
In the heart of Sierra Leone, where dreams often struggle to find wings, one young man dared to hope. This is John Sitta. Born into a humble family where even putting food on the table was a daily challenge, education seemed like a distant dream.
Good afternoon and welcome to Voice of Salone Radio.
Good afternoon to the listeners.
Yeah, so what's your name?
My name is Ibrahim, sir. Ibrahim Pedal.
Ibrahim Pedal, what thing?
Kamara.
Kamara. You understand say everybody people come first in the whole country?
Yes, I'm a Pekin. Actually, they talk to you now, so we born the Pekin. Now, attire the cell. Now, empty attire the cell, and no gets. And launch now 10,000 a year every day. At times we meet up at the biggest one and when we eat, they can get 10,000. Not all the time. It is strain. At the constraint, at the up to 14 years, work no day.
John had a fire in his heart and brilliance in his mind. But brilliance without opportunity often fades into silence. His parents believed in him, but with an annual family income of less than $1,000, they couldn't afford to keep John in school. Then came the VOS Diaspora Helping Hands Scholarship Program, a beacon of hope for underprivileged, talented students like John.
Take the first position during my WAS examination.
And what are the mechanisms have you put in place for you to become first again for WAS?
You should be studying very hard and hardworking in class.
So what do you want to tell others that unfortunately took him first in the Becker process?
Okay, my advice to my colleague students is that success do not come overnight. They have to study and get prepared for any task overhead.
All right, thank you very much. This is VOS, Voice of Salone Radio.
Today, John is not just a student. He's a leader, a mentor, and a beacon of hope for his community. With your support, VOS Diaspora Helping Hands empowers students like John from humble beginnings to reach for the stars. Together we can transform more lives. Together we can change the story. Join us today. Sponsor a dream. Shape the future. Scan the QR code to donate or visit our website at www.vosdiaspora.org.
All right, Fambulem, again, I want to say boku thank you to all the people that we don't donate, because it really noise in this country, especially where even the diaspora self tin and trianga. So, but for like, una pinch from una family budget and una champion this cause, we really appreciate una and want for say plenty thank you for the great job. For we una they help take care of we picking them, and again I for say plenty thank you. Just an additional appeal for you we not donate yet, we encourage you dear let you donate, and then they go a long way for let we able get more picking them for rich than God-given potential. So Fambulem, now let we first go back to the program. Let we first talk about this story where this boat we come dock na Hamilton. So the police, what did they say? They issue a statement from Bulem. That statement, the way they issue, sort of a little bit blurry, but I go try for make them big and see if we go to make something out of it. And then after which, I go show now also waiting at the new development regarding the same story. And remember, this is not something we sort of new at that country day. For let we see police, they give conflicting reports. So let's read the press release. So what in the press release say, and this then datum 22nd. So the press release it reads say at 10:30 hours of 22nd July 2025, a yacht, Agios Basseteur, landed at Beach 1, Hamilton, with 3 Filipino crew members. The Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces Navy Wing and the Sierra Leone Police Maritime conducted thorough, una underline that too, conducted thorough search on the vessel. However, nothing of police interest or security concern discovered. When I read that, the police said they don't find anything where for concern, public safety, or where the police for alarm. Then do thorough search according to them. It continue for say, the search team was informed that the yacht drifted to the coastline as a result of engine failure. Then say engine failure. Now make the boat able for go na the land, come out from sea, a dock, a Hamilton Beach. Efforts are now being made to tow the yacht to the naval base at Moreton. So then say they try now for tow. I don't know if they don't do them now because 2 days ago. It conclude for say the SLP when the Sierra Leone police commends members of the public for their continued support and cooperation in providing timely intelligence. We remain resolute in our commitment to maintaining peace, law, and order across the country. This are from the police headquarters. So me fumble them. Now, before I come to the other developing story, this developing aspect of the story where we get today, I want to play for a video of somebody where they give commentary on this issue. Again, the person repeatedly making clear, say allege. But it's so interesting how many times this person talk about the word allege. So it's very clear, say it is afraid. So let us show una, and then I will come right back.
While this boat owner see allegedly this boat land at Hamilton today, 22nd July 2022, where allegedly then say na cocaine bin dede. So police and military come allegedly for can search am, but allegedly then say information come from above, say they not for search am. So the man where they did them not ready for let them go search am and know what's in the content of am, because Hamilton pon a go land, a go for go anchor. But allegedly then say they not for search am, because according to the one they will be dede, then say allegedly na cocaine bin dede. And say na cocaine dede way na then thing then they destroy young people then all over this country. And we not say this na Salone, where some of them here come allegedly. And so it can end up always in this country. But and let God help we are, who will get brothers and sisters then. Where they take that in there, let God help we no more. But if not done day, a problem. So allegedly then say na so a bit today, the 22nd. Na Hamilton, this boat here come with cocaine allegedly. Then say a landed, but they're not allowed for let them search them allegedly.
So The allegedly, my goodness, like almost every sentence allegedly. I really understand. So it come through, say it want for cover in tracks. But me fumble them. I read for now the police statement. The police statement it clearly and they say thorough search. Link this boat to any other business. But all of a sudden, 2 days later, when not today, we get this. Owner of Tandeen Fishing Company linked to suspicious vessel suspected of cocaine smuggling. So me fumble them. How police go say them do thorough search and they even make by their statement say the boat now because of engine failure make a dock near Hamilton. And now they link this particular vessel to somebody we get fishing company. So that man will say allegedly. So then they clearly, if not clear connection, if Yuki cannot be down there, just like how at one point we'll be able to one container na wataki, we create issue, and some people then say that in fact that container they that's not they na the beginning of former IG Zovula in Sakwan. Because the nobody feel say the public for able know. So this one now, the public don't able know. So quick, police say they don't do further investigation, they don't do thorough search. So to them, they don't get anything of concern. But at that time, it not be sufficient for let them know who that responsible for this boat, within the boat they can do. Now that country there and all that, they're not giving none of that by the press release. All they say, oh, they don't search the boat. They don't see nothing of police interest. But what about to say the police, the boat come out? Within they can do Salone. And now they don't link them with this person. So let's read for now about the connection to this person. Because it's nice for let we try for get them right, me fumble them. Otherwise, we don't want for mislead we Salone public. Not a long write-up. So I go quickly just read them for now. Where we self allegedly don't misinform people them. So now I make one for read them as we get the story. Owner of Tandeen Fishing Company linked to suspicious vessel suspected of cocaine smuggling. Abubakar Nauri, popular known as Buba Nori, and owner of the Tandeen Fishing Company is facing mounting scrutiny following revelations linking his business to a mysterious boat believed to be involved in the trafficking of cocaine. Wanna get that? According to a report by the Cleaner newspaper, the boat in question is suspected to have been used in illicit drug operations and is reportedly owned by Tandeen Fishing Company, a subsidiary of the larger Tandeen Group of companies. The group operates a number of facilities, including a fishing harbor, a cold storage units, which investigators now believe may be central to a broader drug smuggling scheme. Me fumble them. When they get the connection now, so the investigators them now, they say this appear for be a broader activity, not a one-off kind of thing. So the question now, before I continue for read, why the police for make that hasty conclusion by the statement? Say they don't search the boat, they don't see anything of concern. 2 days later, and then connect this vessel to this person and the group of company. Now the investigators, they somehow claim, say, then they're at the middle of drug smuggling at that country there. The center of that kind activity there. So that's okay. We go back to the video where we both say, well, they say allegedly, order from the above saying for search. So now they don't investigate deeper now, then they point now to exactly the allegation, say that both they carry cocaine. So let's continue for read. So me family, I want for Leona pay attention and see how we able for put the puzzle together, for solve this puzzle. The vessel was discovered under suspicious circumstances, prompting the authorities to launch a confidential investigation. When I get that? So meaning that the police, that statement, they cover up something. And unfortunately, there not be no say. Another group, they do investigation on the ground. And he continued to say, although the ownership of the boat was initially concealed, when I get that, investigators have traced it back to the Tandeen Fishing Company, intensifying focus on the firm's operations at its Godrich fish landing facility and the company's head office located on Bangali Drive in Freetown. They fumble them. When I see how we police them terrible, and they use the word thorough search, and they even make up stuff and saying the boat now because of engine failure make it drift into the beach. It's very clear from these two accounts, say the police they try to cover something up. And according to this report, I read that paragraph there again. The vessel was discovered under suspicious circumstances, prompting the authorities to launch a confidential investigation. Although the ownership of the boat was initially concealed, so meaning they hide the identity of the person who get the boat. Investigators have traced it back to the Tandeen Fishing Company, intensifying focus on the firm's operations at its Godrich fish landing facility and the company's head office located on Bangali Drive in Freetown. Sources close to the investigation allege that the company may be serving as a front for trafficking activities, using its legitimate fishing business to mask illegal dealings. Specific details of the cocaine discovery, including the amount and exact location, remain classified as authorities continue to probe the matter. We fumble them. Salone, we're in big trouble with this cocaine thing, the overall drug thing. And authorities then at the Netherlands, they be don't warn we. They be don't warn Salone say this guy, it don't establish where I mean this guy, I mean just like Decker, allegedly President Bio in son-in-law. They don't want we. The one we say this guy don't establish factory na frito on a Salone. And they operate there now. And now we dey see the chain. Because almost every other week you dey hear about cocaine. People and they pull out from Salone for good deal. Liberia, we don't get that way. Guinea don't get that way. And then we don't hold people in from Senegal. And now, quite recently, all the way India. And this, now the kind image where President Bill say, they go clean or he don't clean. Where he say, don't put Salone on the map. Almost every other week. So tell me, Koroma in time, where you say Salone, the image of Salone don't stain. There, to the members of the government or the supporters of this government, wanna help me understand. Waiting at the things them way Koroma do, so terrible that President Bio for 7 years, over 7 years, they fly for clean that image day. With this one, not even Toram consider saying a dirty, the dirty Salone image so in a warrant for let's speak to it because Toram not a big deal. Wanna tell me waiting Koroma do with 7 years President Bill still they clean the country image. So with this cocaine, I should say the next government will take maybe 15-20 years for clean this image. But according to President Bill, Salone clean now. So let's conclude this read. As the investigation unfolds, law enforcement and anti-narcotics agencies are reportedly tightening surveillance around the company's premises and affiliates. Meanwhile, no official charges have been filed against Nori. But the case has raised serious questions about the potential infiltration of organized crime into Sierra Leone's fishing and maritime sectors. Authorities have yet to issue a formal statement, and the Tandeen Fishing Company has not responded to the allegations at the time of this publication. And I'm so glad the way this person who writes this publication we make it clear at the last part. We say Salone they become, at the paraphrase now, they become a hub for organized crime. If I'm about for remind una say, beside them with drugs plenty, the potential for like crime increase there is very high. Last week, I talked about one couple, one husband and a wife, with heavy people and with arms, with weapon, then go rob them place. And people and team up, they watch them. They're not still scared. Instead, then threaten the people them. So for let people then so embolden, harm robbers them, people then see them and yet they're not afraid. That they tell you say, then go outside the mass. That they tell you say, them people here, they don't day into the society deep one. Because again, you know, necessarily means no on drugs that they bring come to the country. Highly likely that they bring weapons, illegal weapons them. We not to the government, they bring their weapons, then they will now then drug people here. Because now very risky business. So and where the guns, the weapons then go so plenty, guess what? We go see crimes, robbery, and all sort of crimes at that country there. So now tell me if this not to something where alarm me. Una tell me if this not for be una business because now una party in a power. Una tell me if una not care about the people them where they suffer from them drugs here, and by extension the violence we come with them. And we don't see the unintended consequences. We're picking it now, they go deep, they go na grave, go desecrate graveyard them, go banfa graveyard them. I dey try to find the right clear word for them, but me fumble them. This na me appeal to una. For like una sesef CMC, enough is enough. We need for Fenway where President Bill no go silent anymore. A need for address the country. And a need for tell people them who say just that lie decade. If you don't left Salone and waiting in no but this man. Let we not give President Bill pass, me fumble them. President Bill not to no more get that country there. That country they belong to we all. Let we not be quiet and that man they continue for spoil that country there for we. Because this not a coincidence. For like cocaine business almost every week na that country they come up. The other day, na container na water key. Waiting, cocaine. They try for smuggle cocaine. Several instances were attached to cocaine. No, this, if not coincidence, is too much. To me, I dey lean towards believing within the Dutch people one way about. Where they say, this man, we allegedly, na President Bill, his son-in-law, he don't open factory, if not factory them, for operating cocaine business in that country there. So if he get cocaine factory, so that go explain why you go see foreign boats then they come for can take supply. Or maybe bring the materials them for can make them. Either way, it's not good for the country image. So me fumble them, in addition to this same drug business, where people them we know about Colombia. Colombia they don't do beaucoup things them where the whole world for respect them. And one of which the soccer team get high ranking at the world. Very good soccer team and plenty other things them. But guess what? That drug business where you ask small picking, particularly listen the Africa, where you say, what do you know about Colombia? Maybe the first way they come to mind, it's a drug country. So me fumble them. For most time them be day into the thing and day, where the government don't do so much for clamp down on drug dealers them. But guess what? That bad name still there about Colombia. So if Salone, they thread to that path there, me fambula we need for be concerned. Because you know what? Where you introduce yourself proudly as a Sierra Leonean, then the next thing where they ask, oh, that drug country in Africa. We don't want that. So this not get anything for do with APC or SLPP. It get for do with the country. And it get for do with President Bill. Where as a president, as the leader of that country, for like a quiet, no able address just like they can issue. And by extension, we they see cocaine all over the place. Like I say, almost every week, issue about cocaine, they come up now. No, that's not a coincidence. I strongly believe that. So me fambulem, una way na fervent supporter of this administration, particularly the president. Una send the message to her, saying in need for address Sierra Leoneans them at home and abroad, and the world at large. In quietness, no, that we not take them. It's not supposed to be an excuse. So let I move on to another drug story from Bulem. And this, like I say, is very, very sad. This, as soon as I see a fact here now, look at the headline. Who Salone person will go proud of the headline here about your country. The country where we cherish. A country where we not get any option. We not ask for let them born with that country there. God send with that country there. And that make we proud of that country there. Because now we motherland. You see them kind of headlines here. A whole drug lab. Now a country. Drug lab. And this is not the first time. Several stories don't come out about the drug business in that country there. So let's quickly read them. I will just read the first two paragraphs. Following gets the whole story. Police uncover suspected drug lab in Waterloo after arrest of man in Bow. Police have uncovered a suspected drug laboratory in Waterloo, Western Area Rural District, following the arrest of a man in Bow with illegal drugs and chemical substances. The operation was launched after the arrest of Umar Mansouri, who was apprehended with illicit drugs and chemical substances at the Fuller checkpoint in Bow District on 14th July 2025. Mansouri, initially detained by local police, was subsequently transferred to the Transnational Organized Crime Unit in Freetown for further investigation. According to Chief Superintendent of Police, CSP Mohammed Kuba Aliu, head of TOCU, the suspects, again, Fambulem. Let's increase this a little bit. I will go read the old two paragraphs, but let's go a little bit further. So the suspect's home, where they uncovered laboratory apparatus and chemicals suspected to be used in the manufacturing of narcotics. When I get that? Narcotics. And this not just kush, different other dangerous drugs them. The discovery has raised alarm over the possible presence of a clandestine drug production facility operating within the country. Let me fumble them. similar write-up the previous story where people can get concerned about drug operation at a country there. Now this one, another concern where they show say this na syndicate. That's something where they go on at that country there. And when I remember, was it last week? Then point to President Bill in Nice. Admire Bill, yeah, man. So let's just finish this very quickly. Further compounding suspicious of transnational criminal links, police discovered 4 different passports from the suspect's 3 Sierra Leonean passports and 1 Uruguayan, all bearing different surnames. Authorities are now probing the extent of Mansare's operations and his possible ties to international drug trafficking network. CSP Aliu confirmed that the investigation is ongoing and that all items recovered along with the suspect remain in police custody as forensic analysis and intelligence gathering continue. Hey, make people them. We sweet Salone. So we politicians them, they not only stop for the thief, the public money, but now then tight lips we come to drug another country day. So why President Bill not go address the country? From the time we then do that kush fight where he speak and people in Gladdy say, oh, well, yeah, attention on to this terrible thing where they affect to picking them. And this one now, where they don't go international, they accuse Salone publicly. And now address the country. Instead, they send in surrogates in bobo them for can confuse the people away easy for confuse. Imagine this person, Nayos, the Omar Mansari, Nayos, 4 passports, 3 Salone passports them, all 3 get different last name. And also I pull Uruguay passport. So that's the show link with South America. And we know say cocaine business they na them place then the tiggy one. Just as I mentioned, Colombia. So that link they almost clear me fumble them. And then quickly another drug story. Me fumble them. We sweet Salone. And they go through this kind issue. And yet, we the think say we paralyze. No, enough for be so, my brothers and sisters. Enough for feel paralyzed. Again, the song where I always can play before I come na the show. Now we get for make Salone. Not to any other person go come off some side for can make Salone. Salone na we own. Now we for make Salone. So yes, then talk about tribalism and all that. But now we need to talk about the drugs issue. Now we take a call and I will come back after this call. Come off from side. VOS Network. Hello caller, waiting on your name and who say they call from, please. Now for
yes, exactly. I will thank you for the good work. This is the Alpha Sisea, they call from Anchorage, Alaska.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Mr. Sise, and thank you as always for your generous contribution to the VOS program, scholarship program. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
What do you take on this program tonight, sir?
Yes, with all the analysis and how can people then still feel say they go win election with all what they go on at the country? You know, if all them kind of things they happen at the country, no progress. You know what I'm saying? All kind of problems they occur at the country. How you go expect for win election? I mean, no. And also the silence. The president is silence one. He feel more guilty past way even for can talk because if things like that they happen at the country, you know, can explain to the people them. It's just silent. That means there's some kind of guilt in you. You know, things them very bad way they happen at the country right now. So, Mr. Akabo, I'm not getting nothing for say much, and I rest my case. Thank you for the good job. God bless.
And thank you for where you bring that. And to me, I'm not gonna say guilty, but a disturbing way that man quiet. And this is something way more serious than the thing them way he don't try for talking champion. But yet he is still the convince himself say they go around for clean the image of Salone. But yet this the online foot. So
and the wrong people them way then they challenge so right now, The Hague, the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Now they most of the later they go trial. So not to say they know they keep track of. Then they keep track of everything where they happen. And ECOWAS, the same ECOWAS get for sit on sidelines, they watch with leaders and they go for trial for criminal offenses, especially when it comes to drugs.
I hope so, but where it happens say the ECOWAS safe. Now, like how they can say John Pamaito in our John Yes. And I not get much respect for that organization. They don't really mess them up. But yeah, thank you so much, bro, and thank you for the call. Yeah, I truly appreciate it as always.
Yeah,
God bless. Fambulem one for say plenty thank you to brother Alpha, and also again as soon as see why we go through the names, one of the generous donors them na VOS, so one for tell them plenty thank you. But clearly this na something we is supposed for trouble every Salone person as to why President Bill quiet if indeed it care about the image of that country there. And let us just go through the last one about this Nigerian. Just imagine, so now foreign, in this boat, Filipinos them, and are linked to drugs. And they don't catch Ivorian, come off Salone with cocaine. They don't catch Nigerian, come off Salone with cocaine. And now, we see this story, Ifambulem. So, again, cocaine. And let's just, instead, not a long story, not a long write-up, let's just read them. So now we will get a better understanding. 46 pellets of cocaine, Nigerian business mogul sent to Pademba Road prison. A prominent, I want to underline that word, a prominent Nigerian business mogul, Iwochukwu Ebere Christian, has been remanded at a correctional facility after appearing before Principal Magistrate Brahma Jah of the Pademba Road Magistrate Court Number 1. Christian faces charges related to the unlawful possession of 46 pellets of cocaine without lawful authority. The remand order was issued by His Worship Magistrate Jah following Christian's initial court appearance. Details surrounding the circumstances of his arrest and how the significant quantity of illicit drugs was discovered have not yet been publicly disclosed by authorities. During the brief court proceeding, The decision to remand Mr. Christian was made to ensure further investigation into the matter. More details later. So, again, the bottom line is they arrest somebody with cocaine. Usai. And I be show the story where they try for left Lunge Airport. So this is not just the development of the case. But I don't talk about the story. So me fambulem. The question now is, who that they either bring them drugs here, this cocaine, or who that they produce them, or who that them they produce them? Because clearly, from the story them way I don't share with una on VOS, it very clear say that they pull them na Salone. So meaning, na Salone they produce them, they make them, or whether just the finish Salone, now they say that they can't finish the mixture or whatever, then they use. But clearly, Salone, they make the finished product. Because otherwise, why therefore they can't take them from Salone? So me fambulem, again, this na me appeal to every Salone person. Let we not see this issue as APC issue. Let we not see this issue as SLPP issue. Let we see this as Salone issue. Because whether you na SLPP or APC, you picking them, the youth where we depend on for take over for we or from we at our country they suffer. And if we continue this way, guess what, my brothers and sisters? Waiting now the message we go get for the generation that we're not born yet. Because this will try now for kill the next generation, probably for how many years down the road. And we all know, waiting that war, that rebel war, bring us Salone. And now the aftermath we they see, so with plenty of them picking them, then young picking them, we then force for join rebel and all that. Now as adult, then they into drugs and they not go better school, so they don't be now a liability to the society. And they self go on for get fine girlfriend them, they self go on for where fine things them, they self go want the material things them of the world, but they not get the foundation for get that decent job for undenting and they waiting and go turn to crime. So now see the connection between the drugs and crime, as Nigerians thinking say, now 5 and 6. So me fumble them at the appeal to now. This drug issue, let we put pressure on President Bill, because nine the papa for the country. We need for put pressure upon him. Let it address the nation. Because we they on edge. For let we they see this kind of story every week. Now the news. And this not only Salone news, so international news, they pick them here. And then they talk, say, for 7 years they fly, and they go continue for fly, for clean the image of Salone. We right on their foot, they don't accuse them. Say in Peking, a man or / husband, a drug dealer, and a big one at that. Because somebody with a net worth na billions, than in a bagba. Not to Salone standard, though. World standard na bagba. So me fambulem, now I go tap with this particular story. But it's very heart-rending. For like we innocent Salone, they go through this kind situation where we feel say we don't go past the rebel war. We suppose for genuinely clean Salone now from the negative impact here. Not to that so-called President Bill in form of cleaning or cleansing, because I think in form of cleansing, the interpretation different from what you may understand by cleansing. Because you know go exclude drugs and then you say you can't see an image clean. So again, Fambulem, dear, as supporters of SLPP, dear, let we all, for the sake of we country, for the sake of we picking them, for the sake of the next generation, let we say no to drugs. And let we bring and come to the Agbagbadem, particularly President Bill, we na him, na the father of that nation day. Because as president, for only they take credit, but you also need for face criticisms where it comes to the challenges where the country they face. And this now one major challenge where the country they face. So Fambulela go quickly through una comments them, and as you say una don't plenty of una don't comment, but let me take a call though, because I want to let we give them preference as well. VOS Network, hello caller, waiting your name and who say they call we from, please?
Concerned Sierra Leone, they call from the US.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Concerned Sierra Leonean. Waiting you take on the program tonight, sir. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, Mr. Kagbo, thank you so much for the wonderful job. I really did enjoy the program, so I choose no for call, like just with, make a learn more from you, a really wonderful. Let God bless you and bless your family for the wonderful work you work, now only somebody will get, love for a country. You get your family, we now then say you're busy, you get your job, but yet still you're able to create that time they, for they come up with issues them. You see, anything we get for do with a national issue, people like always they look at them as if na politics, but not to politics. When a national issue, if nothing we, get for raise alarm, obviously it get for fall on the government. If not good, now the government go get the praise. If not bad, now the government go hit, they go get a hit. Me na Southeastern, I come out Kenema, and they are born and they Bobby so, but that not mean say if we country they go the way how we they go, so we not for talk. Now this very tribal business, regionalism business, now I don't destroy we country. So because it's sad for make you see people, well-educated people, things like them, why are we they bring council now with substantial evidence? People go yet still come back again, try for come deceive people and play around it for say na child's play. Look at the amount of youth them where we they lost every day. That when we come yesterday, they say some of them push bobo, then they will get so foot able for move. Some can't even work out by themselves without stick as support.
Wow.
Look at what thing they go on. And the president they talk on other things. Then this not pandemic we get now we country. So one day today, Mother Bio no come and say something about that one day. I don't know if this man gets pure hands in this drugs business where they go on now with country, because they say silence is consent. If they talk anything, mean say you are aware of what they go on, you just they enjoy what they go on. We all know how the state of that country they. But that not mean say you for go into drugs business for smell the name of the country to a point where Sierra Leoneans that we all get for rub, and whether you know Southeastern or Northwestern, as long as you didn't have them party you want for travel, as soon as you pull your passport, they say you know Sierra Leonean, they don't put eye on you, don't put you on aside, We dey see some of them side also when people and they travel come up from Colombia, even when a US citizen as dem call them then South America countries, then they don't see you as a sport and all that thing. They now that state they want for put we country. It really sad. You know, it really sad for like we country they go the way they go. So that me honestly can they say for like we they pray for them people also because if we pray say like they are lucky we country. Me I know they pray for me they are lucky. I they pray to God that the one that will not they change again. Let God just wipe them off this office. Lord gets replacement. We go think about the people them. You know, because it really, really sad. Look at the way how we country they go. A whole country where them be known as anthem of West Africa, now they don't know now as a drug cartel country, as a transit point. It really sad. Then lastly, they are the one them where that MCC money, let people know the good thing about that money, they know they can directly now the government in arm. You know, now a benefit for the whole nation. Let God make them use that money they wisely and let reflect now the life of the people. Because now be the government you have them for putter and not forget hope. Thank you so much, my brother. God bless you.
Well said, well said. Thank you. Let God bless you as well. And dear big, let me not swear them. If they're not in a power, then we know say the impact not will be trickle to the average person. But for right now, like I always they say, you swear them, and then they're lucky they follow them, then begin do something way worse, and they pass laws them way get for
Yes,
deal
sir,
with.
Mr. Kagbo. Mr. Kagbo. I know they swear them for me they are like you. I they swear let God kill the bad one, the Lord let them replace them with the good one the way they think. Because of people them now, they just not care about the people them. Evil are evil. So man, they know what thing they don't put tamper. You know, they know. So they're not going even go now God inside anymore. They will continue for do evil till them die. That one we get good intention, we go change, let God change them. But that one way, no, they care about the people and I say one for living life throughout for the suffer the people them. But let God take them off. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. I completely understand your frustration. Let God bless, bro. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, Fambulem, one for say plenty thank you to we caller, and it make a point where it talk about the some of the things them way people in Colombia and the other South America countries them we known for them drugs things then they it's just unfortunate that maybe you know remember that, but we first caller brother Alpha say now one of the programs they be call we if they come out and a US citizen now Sierra Leonean yes but to get US citizenship as well. So according to if they come out I think at the Caribbean for enter US. I don't know if I don't forget exactly who said the tell for enter, but he say where it show in passport, and that time they this just like they can issue be so fresh that BBC, Al Jazeera, CNN, like them big network them we don't cover them. He said them put on a corner. So okay, you go wait here and that. So they search them thoroughly just because of the Salone passport. And in a one somebody way practically don't go through that horrific experience of where they label a country for be bad country. So now that make again just like how the second caller emphasize. This not for be about APC or SLPP. This not for be about your tribe. This not for be about your region. It for be about the country. And enough for only be about the people them no more within a Salone. We were there outside of Salone. And even if you they travel with like some of we now get to Sim, if even you they travel because now it happened to we brother Alpha Cisse. Now US passport it be used according to what he say. But say na them passports then they put USA you born, place of birth. It shows Sierra Leone. And because a place of birth shows Sierra Leone and passport, then get a tough time na the border. So me fambulem this, not to say we they say bad things about the government because no like the government. No, far from it. We just they bring the awareness. Say if we all quiet because we feel say we no want for say bad thing about the person we now we party or we president or whatever reason, my brothers and sisters, wanna think twice, wanna think again, because it's not good for we country. That's that kind approach there. Certainly not good for we country. So let I just go through on our comments them again. I want to say boku thank you to all the people that we don't comment, and I will just go through the comments them very quickly. I want to say particular thank you and hello to we sister, we a fervent follower, of course, an extended VOS family member now, Sister Mary J. Thank you very much. Say good afternoon, and since na California, the place bright day. Good afternoon, Mr. Kagwa, and everyone in this platform. Welcome back from California. Thank you so much, Sister Mary J. As always, we truly appreciate you. And one for say again, this person don't become one of my favorite. I don't know if Madam Bendu don't get rival. Favor, thank you very much. As always, can I say please like, share, and subscribe. Dear, I beg, let me make Favor proud. Una like, una share, and una subscribe to the VOS. And thank you very much. Again, this is another favorite person at this program, Madam Bendu. Thank you so much. Say hello fambul them, and it continue for say. And Madam Bendu na somebody if una don't listen to him voice where they call it, they talk, but it go na you bone. He say I don't think we should relent on talking about these drug traffickers when the evidence is showing on our citizens and our country. 100% I agree. Let we not see them like say, oh, I don't talk about this too much when I talk about something else. This thing it get impact we get for be generational. We brought our country tree. Thank you very much. You see, we built without the real infrastructure in place. No real gutter system. Abysmal infrastructure throughout the country. Yes, and that make we they see them flooding, and you they see the water no get no place for pass because of that gutter system we no day. And thank you so much for way you remind me, and I hope say then go able for listen. And Martin, again, you write something, but therefore let we keep the peace and I'll go show that part there, please. And I want for like again, let we try not for call. Let we not call people names, because you know say VOS we try for unite we all. Yes, we frustrated, but dear are big. Let we kind of make them in a way that you go say what you want for say in a respectful way. But again, you know somebody we very frequent now, and you now part of the VOS family. But unfortunately, I'm not able for display your comments them. Dear, forgive me. Christopher, thank you very much, brother Christopher. You said this government is treating the people of Sierra Leone like novice. They throw every lie for people to deal with in anyhow. It's anyhow. Where are your morals and integrity? God help us. Amen. And thank you for that, Christopher. Brother Sal Songo, thank you so much, Brother Songo. You said those buildings are inherently dangerous and inhabitable, yet people risk their lives to dwell in them. Safety for your own life is important. Landlords must be fined and demolished buildings. Well, again, another appeal that we throw out there. We hope no more say City Council will go take this into consideration and liaise with the central government for let them demolish them building, and they can't say one life lost is too many. Alassane Jallo, thank you very much. Sierra Leone is crisis by design. I don't know what you mean by that too, but yes, we get plenty issues there. Brother Songo, they say the police and law enforcement are doing their best to uncover narcotics and apprehend smugglers of illegal narcotics. Smugglers are charged to court and sentenced by all indicators. You continue, thank you for that comment. They continue to say diaspora are equally involved in drug trafficking. I have facts on some Salone people. Raw facts. Some of these diasporas aid and abet drug smuggling into Sierra Leone. I don't get the fact, but again, anecdotally, I go agree with you though, because na syndicate, na make them put based on the two articles that I read, say na syndicate, and not just tap to the people in a Salone, we based in a Salone, the one that outside of Salone, we considered the diaspora. Yes, they're self-involved. That part, they agree with you completely. I don't get like real evidence, but no brainer. Given the fact, say you must get outside person for coordinate all length for going to the county. So clearly, I agree with you on that aspect today. So thank you very much, as always, for your great contribution to the show. So Fambulem, again, we don't get much time, but for the MCC, I don't see much into that, other than waiting to explain, because like the other caller say, not too money did they give. Did it help with the project? Yes, some money there we go pass through the government in terms of recommending vendor and all that thing and the, but a very clear saying then get for money to the United States, get for money to the disbursement of the money, the $480 million US dollars. So most of the information there we know already. So let us move on to that Koidu holdings, because a very, very important step that we personally as Sierra Leonean are really glad for see the court system they work. Court expands injunction against Koidu Limited, Octéa Group amid ongoing legal battle. So me fumble them again, a long small, but waiting I go do, I will just read a few paragraphs from we go able for Guna the big picture of the whole saga. But first, let show una the court ruling. We the order Koidu holdings. It kind of blurry because I get as image, but let's see if I can able make out within the right fambulem. Let us see. So I don't know if una can make out, but it kind of blurry. But I will see if I can able. Well, anyway, I go read the article instead because this sort of blurry. But this is not the order from the court. So, but I read the article. The article go tell we go explain to we exactly what in they go on. So then they go better. So, court extends injunction against Koidu Limited, Octéa Group amid ongoing legal battle. The Court of Appeal in Freetown has extended an interim injunction against Koidu Limited, a subsidiary of the Octéa Group, following legal action initiated by, Awalona gets this clear, the people that will initiate this legal action. initiated by the Marginalized Affected Property Owners, MAPO, with support from the Network Movement for Justice and Development, NMJD, and its legal partner, Advocates for Community Alternatives, ACA. So this now excites me fumble them. Because when I look at the people that we initiate, or the groups we initiate this legal action, Fatima being him no did it. And to me, a good thing. Because then we brothers and sisters here, where they suffer in the hands of them foreign company here. Just like how I be said the previous topic. Let we know they dilute them with politics. It minimize the impact. Because then you give the opening now for let people and see like say, oh, na politicking and stuff. So you know go get the general support we're supposed to get. But when somebody read this now, saying, okay, well, the marginalized affected property owners then be part of this lawsuit. Then you look at the Network Movement for Justice and Development, then be part of this lawsuit. The legal partners then, and then the Advocate for Community Alternatives, then self be part of this. So you go gladly. You know, get no undertone of SLPP or APC or say, oh, the First Lady, they do that because he want favor from people in a corner during election. All that they minimize the way how people then for take this case seriously. So I really glad we I not see no politician in name nor did it. People them groups them come up and that are always be the advocates, and we all know VOS be the advocates that saying then can able use class action lawsuit against Koidu Holdings. First Lady come up from this issue, and I'm so glad this kind of development, even though I still they wait for see how First Lady in lawsuits they come about. It be say it go give people them updates, but I not see the updates they see today. So it means na gaslighting. So it be just the gaslight we for Giwi for we forget about the thief. We man the thief. Say they go buy how many property in Gambia. We not go forget about that. We go spend time where we go ask that question there. So we waiting at the update on the lawsuit. And waiting at the update where you say you go tell people about them place them there. We not hear any update. And we not go forget about that. So let's just read the second paragraph. The injunction originally granted on Thursday, July 17th, 2025, prohibits the company from selling, disposing of, or otherwise alienating its assets. This extension, now running through Monday, July 28th, 2025, aims to protect the interest of affected communities in Tankoro Chiefdom, Kono District, who have accused the mining giant of environmental degradation, displacement, and failure to compensate them for losses. So then 2 paragraphs here, I don't say it all. So, and again, now one of the things that one audio video where I be play, where for that audio there, the chief be they say, then go work on it with the government for make sure say Koidu Holdings, they not just sell off all the things they left. Then for make sure say they fulfill their obligations before they left, if at all they want left the country for close their mining company. So I'm so glad again, my brothers and sisters, as Sierra Leonean, not to as FPC or SLPP or whatever nonsense, but as Sierra Leonean, this is something we all for proud of. For we use court system, groups them within Salone, work with the locals, and then sue a big company, and yet and get ruling in their favor. To me, I will say kudos. Again, with something good, let we cherish it. This is a start of a wonderful trend. So again, that's no more another one for tap by the story, because they say they don't stop them, and this go to Monday the 28th. So if we get any additional development, we will bring that to our attention. So again, me famble them, I really want to say plenty thank you to all the groups them we come in the rescue of we brothers and sisters then at Kono. We don't suffer so much from this foreign company. And again, I strongly believe in the rule of law, and I make way people and they follow the rule of law. It excites me. I not like for that situation where you go say use violence for solve any problem, because waiting that go mean like how and get that popular saying where two elephants then fed the grass then they suffer. So APC SLPP then fed, guess what? Them politicians here, they run away left the country. And we brothers and sisters them, we not able to afford for even pay go Guinea safe. Now then go end up for suffer. So now that make we not for allow that. Let we know no matter how much you cherish, you they support your party, dear my brothers and sisters, let we not allow them for push that country they go behind again in terms of the security of that country they. Because we not get any to Salone. Even where we go say we get citizenship of other country, we still they miss with Salone. No place not they like home. No matter how comfortable you be outside of your country, or no matter how Salone poor, believe me, my brothers and sisters, I they talk from first-hand in experience. I still they miss my country. So dear, let we try our best for make sure say we rescue that country there from drugs now, from the terrible politicians them we want bring katakata to that country there, including the president self. We rig the election, we then they create this atmosphere where they see so for let tension rise continue for rise in that country there. And then they bring me to this topic. APC will resist SLPP moves against public interest. Sidi, Yayah, Tunis. And this are the publicity secretary of the APC. Now quickly read the first two paragraphs. Alhaji Sidi Yayah Tunis, the National Publicity Secretary of the All People's Congress, APC, has reassured Sierra Leoneans that the party will stand firm against any actions taken by the ruling Sierra Leone People's Party that contradict the interest or the public interest. A very vague statement that one day. I still stand by the same thing I say where we read Lansana Doumbouya in commentary. In a recent statement, Tunis outlined several critical issues currently under debate, including the choice of electoral system for the country and proposals for creating additional districts. He emphasized that the APC remain committed to protecting the welfare of the people in opposition. Yeah, that's true. But una still not tell we how una go resist in a peaceful manner. Some of we want for know. And that's not to say they give away. If not legal means we're peaceful, then you need for make the government know. So it continue for say, we will not sit and watch the SLPP flout the laws of the country and get away with it. Then quote Tunis declared. He criticized the ruling party for its perceived disregard for legal processes and warned that the APC would not passively accept any decisions that lack the approval of the Sierra Leonean populace. The APC has been accused by the SLPP of being destructive in its opposition, but Tunis countered that this may be the time for the party to adopt a more assertive stance. Then quote him now. If they think we can just sit and watch them this time around, this is a lie, he asserted. Tunis reiterated that any government proposals, including the creation of new districts and changes to proportional representation, would face strong opposition if they do not align with the people's wishes. He assured that the APC would support the citizens of Sierra Leone and challenge any measures that do not reflect their approval. So again, all waiting is say so. Okay. But what's difference it make from the last time where we be there now? From waiting and decide not for do. What's difference this make? And now you they say, okay, well, if then go ahead and do that proportional representation, we now against the wish of the people, una no go agree. Now let me break that down a little bit. Other than the people them. The people them then get representation. A parliament. The parliamentarians them, they represent the people. So if it pass in a parliament, then are the people that don't approve. And it very clear say, SLPP, whether we agree say na uki way or whatnot, but from the numbers them way terrible corner announce, SLPP get majority. So with the majority, they go still pass if they want the proportional representation bill. And as a matter of fact, una no repeal the Public Elections Act of 2022. Una no repeal am too. It still be part of we law na the land. And the Public Elections Act, it recommend the PR system, the proportional representation system. So what do they talk about? Say you go strongly oppose if you know align with the people they wish. The people they only get one option, especially when it comes to Africa, Salone in particular. Election time. At the time that they go to change, or that they rule them, and una see. Them won't do that. But President will not agree. Instead, he shove himself at the people and throw to win outrightly first round. So tell me too, Mr. Tunis, how else una go do am? If he pass in a parliament, we're at the legal process, not the constitutional process that for pass any bill in a parliament, as long as trample on the constitution. And clearly they don't argue that. Let Abdullah Conte, where now one of the pioneers them of the 1991 constitution, at that time in be the Attorney General. And at one point he be the vice president after we then kill Mina. So if Abdullah Conte, with all the praise with him praise him, he lost the case for fight na court against the PR system. And then it passed na parliament because yes, APC, SLPP, we don't malpraise the, according to me brother English. They don't do some malpredy and grab the majority in our parliament, so it passed. And this time around, they still get the majority. So tell me, how una go block them? So again, sometimes I can really wonder why una can they do this? Say something, not gaslighting, for just create havoc in that country there. Because you say, okay, if according to you, Yayah, if it not align, let's read them again. Tunis reiterated that any government proposals, including the creation of new districts and changes to proportional representation, would face strong opposition if they do not align with the people's wishes. It comes back to that question. Who na the referee? Who da get for determine waiting at the people's wishes? Una stop this though. Una campaign on policies. Una campaign on things them way una go able to do differently for change people in life. Una focus on the economy, the triangleness of the country. That's the way people then go relate to. The same thing with when una be in a power under APC. SLPP na be opposition. Una get all the so-called 99 tactics, but yet the people then pull sing. Tolongbo no go sidoya angry boku. Now that thing they pull una na power. Because people then say angry boku, they don't tire, they want change. So why una not use that playbook there? SLPP no be get opportunity for change policies. Una do all kind of tactics as una say una get 99 of them, but then tactics then they fail una because the people they don't tire, they be don't tire. So if the people that don't tire with SLPP, we rightfully so things then triangle, una campaign on their issues then they. Una stop for gaslight people them. Because like this, it's not practical at all. As long as them people here get the majority, almost every law or every bill where they want pass, as long as na bill will require simple majority, it they pass. Because then get the numbers. The numbers then they're on their side. Why would not go get that? And wanna find another strategy. But this way we're not a threat in the country. So yes, put threat because make an explicit. Like how Dumbuya make them explicit, say it go be do or die. We are very much unfortunate for like a lawyer for use some careless word like that. But they are big. Una fan waste them. As I say, talk to the people. Una self currently they disregard the people. Una feel say, oh, una for use other strategy. Go to the people. Explain una case. In my opinion, Samoa not be making case strong enough. So una strengthen the case, the message. Now there I go tap with that. So quickly, let's just go through extension of this, where in my opinion, it's sort of laughable. Maybe I did get it wrong. But una tell me how this makes sense to una. This story, how it makes sense to una. If I'm below, una tell me. MRU, the Mano River Union, launches unified parliamentary system for Sierra Leone, Guinea, Ivory Coast, and Liberia. Let's read them quickly so now we'll get the context. The Mano River Union has officially launched a unified parliamentary system, bringing together Sierra Leone, Guinea, Ivory Coast, and Liberia. This agreement was reached following extensive discussions among the speakers of parliament from the four nations. The new parliamentary system is designed, underline this so, is designed to tackle issues that impact all member states, promoting collaboration on development projects and bilateral initiatives. It will serve as a conflict resolution platform aiming to enhance regional stability and cooperation. The Speaker of Sierra Leone's Parliament, Honorable Senghor Thomas, was reportedly awarded the title of Best Speaker in recognition of his leadership in this initiative. Bifambulem. We country. This, my goodness. And then people are going to get per DMO. All this travel with them travel. And this thing with them go do. So then conclude by saying his efforts alongside those of Honorable Abdul Kagbo, the minority leader of the All People's Congress, APC, were notably helpful in achieving the crucial milestone for Sierra Leone and its neighbors. Okay. Now, all what you had already so, not a part of ECOWAS mandate. So, ECOWAS then get Parliament, and una they can form another parliamentary thing, alliance, and then una say, oh, conflict resolution. You know, sometimes in there, it is so funny though. It's like say them people there, I don't know if maybe AI they can just Google or something and then bring some fine write-up and then say, okay, well, now we go eat some public money and whatnot. Because to me, looking at all this, you have to ask yourself, what's in the value add? And look at the pictures. So, the speakers of the parliament day of the four countries. And Liberia right now, they go through serious accusation of backsliding from the rule of law. Guinea, a military government, so no bueno. Ivory Coast, clearly they don't trample on the constitution. Bio, just like I read, Sierra Leoneans, particularly the opposition, concerned about him rigging the next election. So una tell me exactly whose benefit, if not away, then they fend for let them go waiting the Englishman go call for let them go clinch on power, fortify their hold on power, consolidate power. Because that's not in the interest of the people. Clearly, una platform them. Salone, through President Bio, gets the chair of ECOWAS. And ECOWAS supposed to get more resources for resolve any conflict within the region. The ECOWAS Parliament get more resources for deal with parliamentary issues. So tell me, what in this body go able do where ECOWAS, under the umbrella of ECOWAS, not go able do at all. Therefore, the misam, me fambule una tell me, una remind me though. Because I'm not really able to understand why we foresee this kind of thing. Where to me a very, very clear saying not just misuse of resources. Because it's very clear say them people here then get forget per diem for this kind of thing. So Guinea, we're under sanction, ECOWAS sanction. we liaise with Guinea. So why? Because of Guinea not able to participate in ECOWAS, so we bypass now. So, like, I don't get it, my brothers and sisters. Maybe I'll go through the comments before I round up. Because let the comment, wanna tell me from the comment section for make I fully understand how this make any sense. Really. For and say, oh well, now great initiative and stuff. What's difference it make from the ECOWAS? And the Mano River Union, yes, previously it began towards trade and then Tinende. But guess what? Look what's in the happen right now. So that electricity way maybe for be heavily on the focus and stuff. On a member, ECOWAS court tell Koroma say he act unconstitutionally for sack Sam Sumana. What think Koroma say? It says Salone a sovereign state. The Supreme Court of Salone don't say something Nef Court, which is technically true. So if we leaders then get this kind mentality, say we're not sovereign state, so whatever we say, no other body no go override. We get a mentality there. Under President Bill, ECOWAS Parliament condemn the introduction of PR system for this past June election. What did they do? Then disregard that concern the way the ECOWAS Parliament is. So una tell me, ECOWAS were supposed to be considered more powerful than this four group because they get more members them, then disregard ECOWAS. So how in God's name do not respect ECOWAS decision, then go to respect the Mano River decision? My brothers, them, you wanna see how them people are, like if we say, now we stupid, but they're stupid more than, oh my goodness. But probably they do them for the per diem, where then travel, then go like this kind of thing we'll see. So, oh, then get an award saying now the best speaker of parliament and stuff. I think where you get them corrupt set up here, then you get the award and 50 fatter. And now then award and they then go knock chest for and say, yes, I get an award. Why we be speaker of parliament and stuff like that. But it don't make any sense to me at all. Me fumble them. Maybe I don't underestimate the whole importance of it, but certainly I not see them. I really not see the importance of this particular move. So let I just quickly go through una comments them and then I will close. Fumble them again. For say boku thank you for way una join the program. And I want for say plenty thank you to again, Madam Bendu, you accept and say yes. This drug issue is going to haunt us as a country, domestically and internationally. Absolutely. I agree with you. And I know say the comments that on plenty. Unfortunately, I not go for read all, but I want for say boku thank you to una all. I want for say plenty thank you to G4 for where you join, and Miss Brother Konotri say thank you for that great advice, Mr. Kagbo. Thank you very much. And G4 they say, Mr. Kagbo, not to rig this na daylight robbery. All right, I agree. But clearly, let we find sober solution. So we brought a jail. Say former president sack vice president against the public interest of the people. Ironic now APC is now being ethical for the interest of public interest is to align with consistency and morality. It continues for say APC is not the only party in Sierra Leone. Take easy place Sidi Yayah. Okay. So I want to say boku thank you to Konoti say, Mr. Kagbo, you're trying to make too much sense to politically ignorant people. Not strategic at all. Well, I don't know what you for talk, but I go left from at that. Thank you very much, Arabangura. APC will call out all their supporters on the streets to protest. Absolutely, if they do them peacefully, and I hope no more say BO no go use the new law that on craft and label them as terrorists. So again, it will be a fine balance. But I strongly oppose that bill day where the terrorist act or whatever it is. Konoti says, shouldn't this new treaty need to be ratified by each nation state parliament? Yes, but it's in the speakers they so maybe I make them use them. So that way they then go to convince the different members them for ratify. And if they get the majority in a parliament, of course, Guinea, it go pass because of military, and Ouattara gets the parliament, and then BO get the parliament, and then Liberia, they don't manipulate the parliament. So the ruling party gets the speakership now. So yeah, then go pass. And they are back. I'll call in to argue for the Mano River to be prioritized over ECOWAS and UN, both economically and in security. Well, again, like I say, if beyond the chairperson of ECOWAS, so Usain priority lie. I don't know what I'm going to ask you. So it defeats the purpose of him being the chair, because the Mano River Union agreement now, that means a kind of, I go say, they recognize Guinea as legitimate government, where the ECOWAS suspend them. So again, Ouattara, they don't bastardize the constitution. So how you go support that kind of arrangement there on one hand, and then on the other hand, you say, oh well, we go try for make sure say people are adhere to the constitution. So then they not go even give room for both the Guinean president, the Sierra Leonean president and the Liberian president for do what Ouattara do. It's no brainer, my brother. But thank you very much. And you continue to say our biggest trading partners are in the Mano River states. Their security is directly linked to ours. Example, Liberia. I agree with you completely. But the same way so to the ECOWAS. So all the countries here are not part of ECOWAS. So again, it comes to the resources. Where Guinea try for seize advantage per we, that Yenga saga, what we do? We don't get the resources. We look forward to ECOWAS. So again, anyways, I don't make my point. I just feel say we don't get the resources and the willingness, political willingness for we do the right thing. That's not key. Where most of their initiative, I don't see them boku, or they don't make bilateral agreement and all the nonsense then they. And what think can happen? Selfishness. We not adhere to them. So where there is a will, there is a way. But in this case, the politicians are not willing. So then go find all kind of way for waiting me go call staying at power longer. So I want to say beaucoup thank you to Kebi, Junior Conte. It's a beautiful program. And I truly appreciate you now. And I go tap na ya So I for say boku thank you to una all we join the program. Let God bless una with una families, and let God bless the VOS presenters them all. And again, tia let we not swear the politicians them. Now they're responsible for making policies. And if they don't make right policies, guess what? The country they go back. So Lord pray, let God change their heart. Let them think about the country first, above their own personal gains. Again, me family them, I want to say boku thank you to una. All will not don't join this program tonight. And above all, the one and only country where me and you to call Mama Salone. Let God bless that country day. I not get for this Saturday, and I dey take the Saturdays them off. I go come back September. Unfortunately, but the Thursday programs them I go keep them going, and the Sunday programs themselves go come on. Except for the first Sunday inside August, because I don't get for day. I go communicate with the team. But other than that, the Thursday and Sunday program we will continue for broadcast them. But the Saturday program we go hold on, or we go suspend them till the fall, when in September, because we self need for spend some quality time with the family and the community where we all engage. Until, by God's grace, next Thursday, we go sooner. I go encourage you now follow now join the Sunday program. If everything goes well, Mr. Shilon go get one-on-one interview with the chairman and leader of NGC, when Mr. Jesmed Fodemami Suma Yayah on Sunday. It will be 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Salone time, it will be 8 o'clock. UK time will be 9 o'clock p.m. So until Thursday, when we go see una, by God's grace, me and Abdul Karim Kagbo, they say una thank you, God bless una, and una all tata.